Hello everyone. So a short video today, but I thought I'll probably talk about it because many people want to do it. Now talking about approvals in Jira, we all know that in Jira we have workflow. And talking about approvals, of course we have these approvals within Jira service management based workflows where you can define who would be approving this particular transition, for example. But that particular feature is, although it is great, it is of course a bit limited. Usually people want to do a bit more. Now there was a question from Mudassir about parallel approvals in Jira, and the question is that let us say you have a custom field where you select the application based when you let us say create an issue or whatever. So you have this information somewhere in the custom field, and based on the custom field value, the approvals will be different, or maybe they are same, but there is some dynamic nature which is required based on who needs to approve, right? And there can be multiple approvals. Now the thing is that in Jira there is already this concept of workflows, and because this user is talking about Jira Data Center, a server version, we have endless possibilities, especially if you have a Scriptrunner for Jira. Now talking about Scriptrunner for Jira, I do have a few videos on this approval system. So if you maybe go to my website and if you search for approval or approver, let me this one. So build a solid approval workflow. So in this particular video I actually showed how to implement these things, and what we need to do is, usually when it comes to approvals, we need basically two things, or mainly one thing, which is the scripted condition. Now in the scripted condition you have to basically define what you need to do, and based on, of course, let us say the fields. If let us say you want to make it dynamic, my recommendation is to make it dynamic. Use maybe project roles to capture who would be responsible for approving, or maybe use a custom field. To be honest, it is up to you. But when you have a script, you can implement a bit more business logic using your script. And condition is, of course, a scripted condition is, of course, a way to implement these things. But the other question from Mudassir is about sending an email. Now, email can of course be sent using maybe using notification schemes, or maybe you can create a custom event, or maybe just create a custom or a scripted post function, right? Because that is where scripted post function will help you to send an email, a bit customized email with the list of people who needs to approve it, because these things come dynamically from somewhere. When you even if you create a even if you create an event, a scripted not a scripted event. There is nothing like scripted event. I'm talking about a custom event that you can trigger from the workflow. That notification scheme usually works with the watchers, voters, reporters, and assignee, right? Of course, people who are there somewhere, but it might not work dynamically based on the application that you select using a drop down. So when you have a scripted post function, you can then write this logic in your script to send an email. And I thought I'll probably talk about it because you should be looking at this video and try to do it yourself. And of course, if you have Scriptrunner for Jira. If you don't have Scriptrunner for Jira, you can still do things, but you still need to rely on the workflow. There are some other apps that might, Jira Misc workflow extension, there are some apps right on the workflow side. You might already have it on cloud, but those apps are always limited when it comes to implementing a complex use case. All right, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye.